We Are Not the Same. I love that song. Okay. So there's so much to unpack. When I first played that song, it resonated with people I saw anyway, in my head. It resonated with people in a way I'd never seen before. And, you know, I love my music being my personal therapist, being something that heals and comforts me and helps me work through things. But if it can do that for other people, that is my goal. Like, that is what I see music as. Just this thing that if you can relate with it, if you feel like, wow, like this is exactly how I feel, and you feel this like feeling in your chest of this connection and understanding, and it's so beautiful, and you just want to listen to it over and over and over again until you know all the words. That is why I love music. I originally got the inspiration off TikTok, and it was like it would show a picture of your younger self and then your older self and be like, would you ever insult her? Would you ever treat her the way that you treat your older self? Would you give her grace? And the truth is, I would hug her so hard. I would so give her grace. I would so, like, just tell her she's okay. And that's sort of what I did in this song. And it's about a lot of various life troubles that I've had, some unique to me and some everyone has, so just a part of growing up, because growing up is hard, and I'm 15, and I know that by now. And I still have a lot of growing up to do, but the little girl that is in all those pictures, I know that she's me. I know that she's me, and she's somewhere inside of me, even though I see her as a different person that I just know really well sometimes. And yeah, sometimes I just really need to kind of ground myself and realize that she is me, and I was okay, and I'm gonna be okay through all these troubles that I have in my life. I just want to hug that little girl, and I want to tell her that everything happened for a reason, and you learned something out of every single lesson, even though some of them were really, really hard, and when you stepped, you did not think you would fall. Sometimes you did. Sometimes you had to go get your own Band-Aid. And, you know, I had such an amazing childhood. I have amazing parents. And they tried to make the world perfect for me, and the world still is throwing stones at me. I feel a lot, so it's bound to happen, and I'm bound to get hit with those sometimes, and it's bound to have, you know, it's bound to make me experience some sorts of pain, and I have worked through all of these with the warm help of Jesus and my parents and my friends and my boyfriend, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm so grateful to be able to put that in a song and say, hey, little girl, you've got all these amazing people in your life to hold you up. So don't be stressing about the crazy things that are about to happen, because they've got you, and I've got you.
Okay, so I just randomly decided I'm writing my album right now. It is called Behind the Garden Gates, and I'm so excited for it. And I realized that when it comes out, I'm probably going to be sad that I don't have any videos of me making the music, because the first song I made was My Aware Stars, which was a huge success to me. I felt like I just was so proud of it. And I worked on that with my guitar teacher, Mrs. Casey, who I love so much, but she's in Wales right now, so I miss her dearly, but I have to do this myself, which is totally okay. I love exploring this and producing some of my own music. I mean, that's super cool, right? Right now I am doing Scared of the Dark, so yeah, I'm going to show you some of my recording process. Okay. So, first of all, I'm sick, so don't judge me for my wheezing and my voice. I literally have strep and COVID, which is why I am not singing. I'm just doing guitar stuff today. Excuse me. Okay. So this is the beat that I've been using. And I've just been putting that over all the 4 counts, and then playing my song with it. And then I remove the drum track because, as we know, I'm kind of an acoustic girly for the most part, and I don't need that, the fake drums. But they're kind of cool, honestly. I like the way they sound. They make me vibe. But, sorry, this is so cringe. But anyway, so that's how I keep on tempo, and I can hear myself in my headphones. Did I already show you guys my headphones? And my mic.
This song to me personally is about being with someone who's completely amazing. The relationship seems almost perfect at times, and you're just so worried you're going to mess it up and lose it. The lyrics in this song are so close to me because it really is just random stuff that came to mind that mean a lot to me in my relationship and how scared I am to lose them. The lyric "Still Got Your Rose in the Corner" is this very rose right here, and it is now on the wall and still very dried out. Here's footage of me recording my song, the third track, Window of Regret. I still, to this day, do not know what that was about. Moving on, this song is about retrying a friendship or a relationship multiple times, and when you finally decide to end it because it wasn't working out, you have to question and evaluate whether it was the right decision. And man, that is hard.
I finally have like a clean track down that I can put stuff on top of, and that means everything. Without that, being on the tempo, because trust me, I've tried it without the tempo, You have to have a drum track or this metronome. It's super annoying. Hold on. Let me unplug this. It's gonna hate me. Yeah, okay. It's so annoying when you listen to that, but it is so helpful because you have to stay on beat. Otherwise, when you go to sing over this, you're not going to have anything. And there's a window of regret that I look in when I'm bored. It's tinted, so I crept through it to the floor. When you're laying with your book, you're writing how I did you wrong, and you can't go back to the past, but I'll be gone and gone. Gone and gone. I wasn't recording. We're taking a little break. We're eating some caramel apples.
This is one of my best friends, Layla Shea. Her music is so amazing. You need to go listen. And she also has a YouTube channel where she does covers and originals. We have been singing together forever, and she is amazing at harmonizing. So we just wrote this song after we went to the mall, and we had a sleepover at my house, and it was very spontaneous, and ended up being one of my favorite songs that I've ever written. This song illustrates how you can get super close to being perfect to somebody if you try hard enough, but if they're not the right person, it'll never quite be enough. This is right after we recorded it.
You were looking for the rarest sight. You crushed me when I came out of the fog. I was supposed to be a butterfly, but I turned out a rosy maple moth. Was it not what you want?
This is my guitar teacher, Casey Baugh, who taught me everything that I know. I'm 15 and I've been taking lessons with her since I was 10. This is a picture from the first time that we ever recorded anything, which is so crazy to me, because this is now, just a little bit after we recorded my single, Maya We Are Stars. This was the first song that I ever actually released, and we got to work on it together. She produced it for me, and she's amazing. She also helped me put a lot of lyrics in the correct places, and she is a songwriter herself. Go listen! She was also the one who basically did that cover photo, by the way. Here's some footage from release day.
We are uploading music. Oh, they're enhancing your sound, Isabella.
So if you know me, you're gonna know that Maya is Layla Shea, who you're gonna see later in this documentary. But for now, I'll just say I love her so much. I wrote this song to say that we had really similar problems growing up together, and that it was terrible that we had those problems, but it was beautiful that we had them together and were able to connect and work through them together and be there for each other in a way that maybe others couldn't, that didn't have the same problems or feel things in a lot of the same ways. And I just felt like we were meant to find each other, especially at that time. And I'm still very grateful that we found each other. and we were harmonizing, playing ukuleles and guitars on somebody's trampoline late at night, staring at the stars, and she's so smart about stars. She made a comment about how we're made up of a lot of the same chemicals as stars, and people always see humans as so invaluable, like we're just little dust specks on this huge planet, and I mean, in some ways that's true, but we all have a purpose, and we're all meant for something in this world, and we're really, really special, and that made me feel really, really special because people look up to stars.
Yeah, I know you tried your best, and I know it was hard. Maya, I've never seen anything as strong as your heart. And Maya, if you need your girl, I'll never be too far. Maya, we are shining in the same dark. It's recording day! Okay, there's a lot of recording days, but today I'm going to be recording the Ballad of the Killer Whales. Fun fact, I wrote that song. I like how I'm doing this so I can hear you. I wrote that song when I was super sick one day at school. I had strep and COVID. And I went not knowing. I just thought I had a cold. And that was the worst I've ever felt in my life at school. And I didn't even feel real in some ways. So I was super disassociated from everything going on. And so I wrote in my brain. And then I put it on a document. And then that's what happened. A song about orcas swimming around in my brain and repeating my sad crap I say to myself back to me. Totally factual. Anyway, I'm actually so excited to record this one. This one has my ukulele. So, I think my worst favorite part of this is finding the tempo, because I can't just find it. I have to guess a lot and then see if it fits with my my song and what I already have for the tempo, but I don't write the tempo down, so yeah, we're working on it. Once I found the tempo, I go and find a drum beat that I can put in the background, because it's typically better in most songs than just that click, 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 click.
Window of Regret and Things You Only Did For Me are twin sisters. I was envisioning sort of the same emotion. There's a question in this song of how much do I deserve? Do I deserve this person that has to change all of these things whenever they wrong me, and I have to ask them to do it, and they treat everyone else the same way, and they do these things only for me, or do I deserve more than that? This song is not destined to be used for aggression for any person. I wasn't angry when writing this. I was reminiscing and just asking myself some necessary questions about what I tried to force to be and what was meant to be. And October 21st is the raw story of the car crash that I got into on that date. I felt the need to turn this poem into a song and record it, and so it was a last-minute decision on the album. So I guess I just didn't record anything after Things You Only Did For Me, so that's weird, but that's okay. I'll just give you the descriptions in this video. So The Strongest Boys is a one that I wrote quite a while ago, and it's about how we treat men in society, and boys, and how we act like they don't have emotions sometimes, like we do, because they're supposed to be strong or whatever, and I think that's really dumb. Because we're all human, and we all need to be able to share our emotions with people without feeling embarrassed. Everybody needs to have that release, which is why I have music. So I'm really passionate about that. Your Slow Dancing Ghost is your typical sappy love song with a lot of elements of mental health, specifically my mental health and how my boyfriend just accepts me, even when it's a lot, because I know it can be a lot, as is everybody's, but not everybody shares whatever they're feeling. And I'm so, so grateful to have someone that I can do that with and, you know, feel at home and not feel like I'm going to be judged or shamed for having the amount of emotions that I have. Last year was the first year I ever went to church camp in the summer, and it truly changed my life. I'd been feeling sick all summer, and I felt so at peace there. This is Layla and Gracie and I all performing Amazing Grace by Phil Wickham in front of everyone on the last day of church camp, and that was amazing. I love them so much, and I love Jesus so much, and I had this spiritual rebirth there, I truly feel like. The lesson while I was there was that we could find hope in Jesus and not in worldly things. As a person who struggles every day with anxiety, this was so beneficial. So this song is a thank you to Jesus for giving me music and a voice and a passion that enables me to glorify him. This is my love letter. By the way, this is us singing Yellow by Coldplay and practicing our This Is Amazing Grace in one of the little churches before Bible study. This song was a collaboration with me and the girl that you've been seeing throughout this whole thing, Grace Daggett. She became my best friend when we were both still dancing, and we met in hip-hop. I obviously am biased, but I think our friendship is so, so beautiful. I'm there for her, and I love being there for her so much, and of course she's always there for me, and we connect and we understand each other in ways that a lot of kids, especially our age, could never do without fighting, sharing such raw emotion. And that is what this song is about. Just how much our friendship has changed both of our lives for the better. She was so easy to work with, and I didn't have to think very hard to put this as the title of the album. Correlating Behind the Garden Gates and our friendship by making the point that our friendship feels just so natural, just like nature. And a peaceful day behind the garden gates.
Alexa, play Behind the Garden Gates by Isabella Wood.
Behind the Garden Gates by Isabella Wood, featuring Grace Daggett on Amazon Music.
It's so close, that's my name too.
Well, yeah. There's my album coming out. It's gonna be released, hopefully, as soon as this can get it through. Maybe like a week, because there's 12 songs. But, yeah.